Today, we're going to look at how to gather some basic information when opening a support case that's involved with any issues for Master Data Hub. We'll start by going over to Master Data Hub from our accounts. See here, we've got one repository set up. There's nothing going on in it really, but for purposes of demonstration, we're just going to look at how to identify your repository or the model or universe ID. These are two critical components when opening a support case. Most of the time, people have different naming conventions for their repository or the models that are involved. In this situation, we simply have MDM testing and testing. Now, the reason why we want to actually get the ID for this is because it's more specific than a simple name. And much like other support cases, you'll see that we often ask for a component URL or a process URL. With Hub, it's a similar process. Once you're in a repository from the main screen, you'll see the URL changes up here. We've got our account ID in the URL right here. And then we also have the repository right here. When you open a case, it's always important to make sure that you provide the account ID that you're concerned with first and foremost, because most people might work across a variety of different accounts doing developer work and this sort of thing. So when you open your support case, it might not necessarily associate with the account that you're concerned with. So make sure that you include the account ID. In this case, our repository ID is right here. Now, in order to see the universe ID for this model, we'll need to click on it and enter into that. You'll see now this URL is appended to include, we scroll all the way down this way. You can see the rest of the universe ID there. You can, in fact, simply copy this whole block of the URL if you want. Certainly we can go through and define and pull out the content that we need. It is helpful if you want to include the repository equals portion. And then if you want to be more specific, you could also include testing is so on and so forth. This repository or this repo is MDM testing. And then the universe ID for the model is this. That'll expedite our ability and support to go into your account and review what you have. It's also important to make sure that any other additional details that you might have around the behavior that you're seeing, you include that. A narrative is certainly helpful. It's not necessary, but the more information you can provide us, the better. This video is going to be the beginning of a variety of videos for Hub. We'll get into some other content that you can provide if needed when opening a support case. Say you're having issues with sources or batches, or you've got records that are having trouble in a variety of different ways. Maybe they're being quarantined incorrectly, or maybe your outbound channels aren't sending data. We'll delve into those in part 2 of Master Data Hub support basics, I believe we'll call it, and I hope to see you there. Expect that video to come soon. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day with Master Data Hub.